Hi guys. I just wanted to start off by saying that when Mrs. Lorem had assigned this as a final, I actually was really excited and could not wait to start it. I had chosen to watch and track my eating habits and portion sizing, my daily meals that I take in. To keep track and keep motivating myself through this entire project, I am going to be using the MyFitnessPal app. Throughout my years, it has only become harder and harder for me to portion size with food and eating a lot healthier. I feel that the problem that had contributed the most to this had been stress and boredom, especially since I am a senior in high school and college is right around the corner. And when it comes to boredom, right after I'm done with my homework and done thinking about all the stress in my life, I tend to just do absolutely nothing. I also find myself eating a lot worse when I am sitting around doing nothing and when my mind is everywhere. I just can't focus and I just eat. So, by having this challenge, I hope to be able to control my portion sizing and eating a lot healthier and also watching my calorie intake. I want to achieve more confidence and positivity by eating a lot healthier and knowing how much to eat at certain times. Hopefully that hopefully this challenge becomes more of a habit after I'm done tracking this for this project. I had found out, according to developgoodhabits.com, one of the major reasons why we are seeing the obesity epidemic is because of the increase of portion distortion, where people no longer understand what a normal sized meal is. My health will be able to improve by learning the serving sizes that we need, using the portion control plates that we had also learned in our anatomy class. Learn to prepare meals at home. My family and I actually just started this past weekend that 3 days a week we will make the food actually together. And learning to pack the leftovers. By doing that, I could take home meals from a restaurant, and that would also force me to portion control the size of meal I eat daily. And lastly is to learn to prepare a smaller portion of food in the first place. So instead of making a full box of pasta, I could do half a box or a quarter of the box or just a smaller portion. Also, according to precisionnutrition.com, I found out that it is easier to buy the cheapest form of everything in food. So instead of buying Raisin Bran and Kellogg's, which is a lot more expensive cereal, people will buy Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles and Pops because it is a lot cheaper for people to buy. I also had found out from healthharvard.edu that the reasons why eating healthy is so hard is because of the first stage, which is pre-contemplation, where people have no conscious intention of making a change in their eating habits, or they're not even aware of how bad they are eating and how much they are taking in. So we must know and see what we are doing wrong to be able to change it, but this is this stage where you don't want to admit it, you don't want to see it. The next stage is contemplation. In this stage, you are aware of your behavior and the problem, and you're considering to doing something about it, but you still aren't committed to the action, and you're so embedded in the way you have been eating, and you're so used to that those eating habits that you think it's way too much effort to put into a new habit and a new change, a healthier way of eating, because you were so used to the bad food and the bad portion sizing that you have been doing. Also, the next stage would be preparation. At this stage, you are ready for a change and you believe you can do it and you are making plans to change, but you also see like the obstacles and the potential things that may get in your way when you are going to make the change from the bad eating habits to new eating habits. So it may take 6 months for you to finally like get into a consistent good eating habit. Then the next stage would be action, and at this point you've changed and you have stopped with your old eating habits, and then the final stage would end up being maintenance, and this is the most difficult stage, I think. And you're trying to avoid your bad eating habits and making sure you don't go back to the old ones. And since it is a lot harder for you to like hold yourself back from those old eating habits, like a person who has done drugs for years and has smoked for years, it's a lot harder for them to stop doing those things because they're so used to it and those things taste and feel so good to them. So that's how it is when it comes to eating. Like the food tastes so good that the change like may sometimes just not taste as good as the old ones did. So you'll just want to at least try a little bit of candy or a little bit of the chocolate cake. Like you may just like get caught off guard, but it's the maintenance that you need to go through and the obstacles that you may have to face that will push you to become more healthy.